Okay, this is on the Hauser job, 55668, installed on 223 and 27 by Brett. This is furnace number 1, which is on the top floor. Come up the stairs, and we have this bathroom here, furnace room, ERB, economizer. So we're going to replace the drain pan, reuse the existing base, reuse the existing filter box, and reuse this existing duct here. So your cut line will be right here. You're going to remove this and this economizer. This piece of duct here, you're just going to cut it and put an end cap on it, which is what that is. So in between the furnace and the coil, I have just one piece number 4. So I've been thinking how I would get this out. I would remove this and this, push it aside. Then I would take my Sawzall and I would probably cut the bottom of the furnace all the way around and then take it off, take off the bottom, you know, and then drop the furnace from the coil that way because the coil is staying. It's going to be fun to do that. But okay, so on the other side, Lance wants to take the vanes out of every return air boot. So I have a canvas, piece number 5, which is a straight piece, and then piece number 6, which will replace this economizer, and I have it going all the way to the ceiling with 1 inch out, and we'll just screw it right to the ceiling. Okay. Vent, tie into the existing 3-inch PVC. Gas is pretty much the same on all of them. Reuse all the pipe, so keep all the pipes coming out of the furnace. Just replace the flexes on them. And then here you're going to add a 2-inch and then add a caulk and then replace with the existing drip leg because the drip leg needs a shut off. AC, leave as is. Make sure the coil is clean. Replace the Rupitex outside, so I'll order you 6 feet of split Rupitex for that. Drain to the existing 3/4 inch PVC, and it wraps around, so standard order. Thermostat S40s. On one of these I wrote to bring a roll of shielded. Make sure you ground all the unused wires to common. Power, reuse all the same. Humidifier, add where you can. I put a straight piece of duct here, so you may be able to add it right here. If not, you may be able to add it over here once this is gone. The water for the humidifier is going to be tricky. This is a washer-dryer combo, so you need to pull this out, and I'm giving you the PEX kit. Give you some 1/2-inch PEX fittings. I'm not sure what's back there, but tap onto it and run your 1/2 inch into here, and I'll give you a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch shut off. So Lance thought we were going to have to go in the attic and over and then drop down, but that's not what we're doing anymore because he was here and he wanted to do this. If for some reason there wasn't anything back here, which the homeowner said there was, we got hot water behind the sink, but then we'd have to drill through everything and still pull this out to get behind it. Unless we went, yeah, steel wood. Anyway. Okay, Lance wanted to, on his scope, he has to add a 1 foot long of rubber tubing and then convert to PVC. So I ordered that on everyone. add Remy Halo to every one. Replace filters in existing boxes and leave an extra on every one. Replace ERV and controls. You're going to get rid of this stand and you're going to hang the new ERV. As per Lance, you want to insulate the exhaust and fresh air. I'm giving you, for all of them, 50 feet of 8-inch insulation. Otherwise, I'm ordering you, I think, 8 90s and 10 feet of pipe for every one of them. Just, so I'm not sure what you're going to do. That's it on this one. I'm going to pause it. Okay, this is furnace number 2. So, come down the stairs. We got F2 here and F3 here. So, the base is staying, filter box is staying. We need to remove the vanes out of here. And I didn't put my cut lines yet. I need to do that before I leave. But your cut line is going to be 1 inch below the ceiling here. And so I just have that piece and a canvas. So, combustion air not applicable. Bent, tie into the existing 2-inch PVC. Gas, same as the one I just went over. AC, so you're going to flush the lines. I'm giving you 12 feet of Rubitex. New big pad on top of the concrete on all of them. Parker is going to need to move the disconnect on these 2 units because they're right behind the ACs. The existing breakers are 40 amp. So I'm going to give you a 4x4 box with flat cover. Drain just to the floor, standard order. Thermostat S40. Replace dampers and zone panel. After you cut out ceiling, this has changed. Lance came and I showed him. So Lance actually ordered an access cover. I'm not sure if what he did. I think he ordered like a 22 by something. But you're going to have to, the dampers are up here. So you're going to have to cut out this ceiling and then put it in an access door. But you're going to have to check with Lance before you cut that what door he ordered. Or you may have it by then, I'm not sure. Power, reuse all. You're also going to replace those zone panels. Reuse all. Humidifier. You're going to have to add it under the filter box probably. It's the only place for it. So, hot water. This one was tough. We don't have any hot water in here. But, kitty corner, right here. You go kitty corner through the wall. Behind here is a sauna. Let me show you that. Whoop. Okay, so there's the sauna. But Ryan said we're just gonna have to cut a hole in the hot water or in the thing and tap onto the hot water, bring it out, and if we can kitty corner, and Lance measured it out, if we go at an angle it should come into the furnace room. So I'm going to give you 1/2 inch PEX T. I'm guessing it's going to be 1/2 inch behind the wall, and half-inch packs, you're going to run half-inch packs. I mean, you may even be able to do it from inside the wall, I'm not sure. Anyway, run half-inch packs into that room. And then I'm going to give you another half-inch PEX T, and then some half-inch PEX shut-offs to go to both humidifiers. We're going to add 2 in here. So 1/2 inch, and over to here I'll give you like probably 20 feet of half-inch PEX, and then split it off to 2 1/4 inch. All right. And I'll do the same thing for the drains. Add Remy Halo, replace filters in existing box, leave extra. Replace ERV and controllers. Same thing, hang the ERV as per length, and insulate the needed ones. That's it for this one. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, this one is F3 55668 Hauser. So it's this one here. We're gonna leave the box, leave all that. When you get the furnace out, reach in and cut out the veins and rip them out. I'll have to redo my cut line, but the cut line is right there in pencil. Okay, so I have this piece here, number 3, and then just canvas. That's it on that. So, combustion air not applicable, vent tie into the existing 3-inch PVC. Gas, same as all the other ones, except this one, you're not adding, you've already added it here, so I'm not having you add another drip leg. So you just basically replacing the flex, reusing all the other pipes. AC, flush 7/8 line, same thing as the other. These breakers are in the garage, by the way. The other breaker for F4, that unit over there, is in this panel right there, north unit. That's a 40 amp. They're all 40s. So Parker needs to move the disconnect, yada yada, same thing. Drain to floor, standard order. Stat S40, power reuse all, add humidifier. So you're not going to get it there, so you're going to have to add it there probably. And replace filter and leave extra. Okay, that's it on that one. I'm going to pause it. Okay, this is F4. So it's also in the basement, just on the north side. Rip out the veins, reuse all this, reuse the box, reuse the base. I'm going to have your cut line right here below the dampers. I haven't written it yet. You're going to replace the dampers. On all these, you're going to replace all the dampers if I haven't said that. But, so just piece number 4 in a canvas. Sorry. Piece number 1 and a canvas. So combustion air is okay. Vent tie into the existing 3-inch PVC. Gas, same. AC, flush 7/8 line set. I give you 12 feet of 7/8 Rubetex. Add new big pad under the condenser on top of the concrete. Reuse disconnect, existing 40 amp breaker, okay. Drain to the existing 3/4 inch PVC, which is to drain. Thermostat S40, bring a roll of shielded wire, ground all unused wires. Replace dampers, end zone panel, power, reuse. Add humidifier on return air. I'm guessing you're gonna have to add it like right here. Hot water. Give you a valve 020, and you have a little piece of 3/4 inch right here. You're gonna have to cut it here and run your 1/4 inch copper over. And make sure you have a bunch of 1/4 inch copper. Matter of fact, I'm gonna order you a 50-foot roll for this job. Probably. Yeah, I probably should. Okay, add Remy Halo, replace ERV, so you're gonna hang it as per scope and give you all thread and unistrut and all that good stuff. Replace filter and leave the extra. So I'm going to pause it and walk outside to the ACs. Okay, this is the AC for F4. So I already have a cement pad. Good luck getting it in here without smashing the bushes, but put the new unit on the pad and just replace what Rubetex you need. So I'm going to pause it and go over to the other ones. Okay, I believe this is the top floor unit. Double check because I have not verified that. But we're going to replace this Rubetex only. That's staying. F4. This one is 3/4 inch line, so that's going to be F2. And F3, one or the other, I can't remember. Anyway, one's 7/8 and one's 3/4. But you can see the disconnects right behind them, so electrician's gonna have to put a 4x4 box and move them out of the way. Put a new pad on top of the concrete. And that's what we got to work with. Okay, I think that's it. Thanks.